relative, interrogative, and demonstrative pronouns. Use of pronouns like who, whom, which, what, whose, etc. Please read these sentences. Who was ringing the doorbell? The man who won the race is from a village. The book that you wanted was out of stock. That is the girl who scored the highest marks. Do you notice the words who and that used in the above sentences? Though the words who and that, but they are of different kinds. Now, let's find out about such pronouns like who, whom, whose, which, that, this, these, those, and they, correctly used in the sentences. Interrogative pronouns like who, whom, whose, which, etc. These pronouns are used to ask questions and they at the same time stand for nouns. Therefore, they are called interrogative pronouns. Now, here some sentences that will make it clear. Who was ringing the doorbell? Whom were you scolding so loudly? This bag is mine. Whose are those? In these three sentences, the words who, whom, and whose are used to ask questions. At the same time, they also refer to some nouns. For example, in the first sentence, who was ringing the doorbell? Who stands for the person who was ringing the bell? Who is the pronoun? And it is asking a question. Therefore, interrogative pronoun. Now, the words like who, whom are not always used to ask questions, as pronouns sometimes relate a noun to a group of words that was follow it. Let's see these examples. The man who won the race is from a village. The pronoun who relates the noun man to the words who won the race. Which man? The man who won the race. So, here who is a relative pronoun to which the relative pronoun relates is called its antecedent. For example, the man who won the race is from village. The word man is the antecedent of the relative pronoun man. Similarly, in the second sentence, the book that you wanted was out of stock. The pronoun that is a relative pronoun that relates the noun book to the words you wanted. In the third sentence, the people whom we met were going to the fair. The relative pronoun whom relates the noun people to the group of words we met. Let's understand this with these sentences. Demonstrative pronouns like this, that, these, those point out the persons or things. That is the girl who scored the highest marks. This is a guava tree. Those are the birds that migrate in the winters. Now, in these sentences, that, this, and those are pointing out to some noun. Therefore, they are called demonstrative pronouns. They are not only pointing out to something or someone referring to or placing the nouns as well. They help the listener understand exactly what or whom the speaker is talking about. How to distinguish between pronouns and adjectives? For this, just remember the basic definition. Adjective is usually used before the noun and it qualifies or describes a noun. This is my book. Here the word this stands for the noun book. Therefore, it is a pronoun. This book is mine. This has been used before the noun book and it qualifies the noun book. Therefore, in this sentence, the word this is an adjective. Now, let's take another example. Which is the bus that will go to Varanasi? Here the word which stands for the noun bus. Therefore, it is a pronoun. In another sentence, which bus will go to Varanasi? The word which has been used before the noun bus and is an adjective. Thus, you see, we should never say that the word noun, an adjective, or pronoun, a verb, etc. It may be used as a noun in one sentence and as an adjective in another, and yet as a pronoun in another. The class of the parts of speech to which the word belongs depends on its placement in the sentence and thus on the work it does in a particular sentence. When the words who, whom, which, and that are used as a relative pronouns, there are certain rules to be followed. Who and whom are used only for people, not for things or objects. The relative pronoun which is used only for objects or things. It is never used for people. The relative pronouns that and whose can use it for both people and things. Let's understand these rules by some examples. The boy which you met is my nephew. This is a wrong sentence because which cannot be used for people. Therefore, the correct sentence is the boy whom you met is my nephew. Another sentence, the car who met the accident was brand new. This is a wrong sentence. Who cannot be used for a thing or an object. The car which met the accident was brand new was the correct sentence. We learned use of words like who, whom, that as different kinds of pronouns. The same words distinguished when used as an adjective or a pronoun. Rules for use of who, which, that, etc. when they are used as a relative pronoun. Thank you.